Okay, I know the title of this video is How I Invest, but the real title of the video should be How We Invest, because my wife and I are married. We have been for over 12 years, and I love her to death. We share everything. I've got no financial skeletons in my closet, and we invest our money together. We save. All of our money gets merged in the same joint checking account, and then it kind of gets routed to all bunch of different places from there. But it should be How We Invest. Anyway, however, the real title of this video should be Kyle feels guilty that he hasn't made a video in a long time, so let's make a video. That should be the real title. I am so sorry. I know there's over 16,000 subscribers now, and I am humbled. I am honored. Thank you so much. An overwhelming majority of you guys came to me from some of my tax videos. And so what I want you to know is that earlier this year, I put a poll out on my community tab, which I think I'm going to try to be a little bit more active on there than I am in terms of posting videos. So try to stay in touch with me there, or check me out on Twitter if you want. But I posted there, what are your goals for 2022? And it wasn't a huge sample size, maybe, I don't know, around 30 of you guys, but the majority of you said that you wanted to invest more money. You wanted to do more investing. So I thought it'd be a great idea while I've got some downtime right now to pop in a quick video and let you know this is how I am investing. It's how I've been investing for a really, really long time now, and it's boring, so I'm sorry. We invest two different ways. We used to only invest one way, and in the last couple of years, we started investing a second way, and then I will tell you what my new investment goals are moving forward from here. So how we invest, we dollar cost average into a few retirement accounts, and we max out my wife's 401k every year. We max that out, I think, at the $20,500 max Roth 401k contribution. We're doing that, and we dollar cost average. A small collection of ETFs, low-cost ETFs and mutual funds. Not that exciting, very boring stuff, very vanilla, very chocolate, very strawberry, very Neapolitan, right? Very simple, very basic. It is not complicated. We automate our savings. Why do we do that? Because I don't want to try and play the market. I don't want to try and time the market, because these are my retirement dollars. They're very important to me, and I don't want to play games. There's plenty of stats and plenty of articles and plenty of research that have been done that I think if you're not in the market for 8 or 10 days out of the year, your returns just tank. So we dollar cost average, and we automate how much money goes in. We automate where it goes. I think maybe I take a glance at all those accounts quarterly, maybe once or twice a year, depending on my downtime and my attitude, but we don't really look at those because the time horizon on that money is so long. It's 20 plus years away before we really need it. I'm 40 this year, right? I don't know if you guys even care to know that or not, or if that offends any of you guys, but I've been around the block. I'm quite bald, as you know. And so that's really how we've been investing for a very, very long time. And then I'll share in a future video where I go a little bit more into depth about this topic, but we made a tremendous sacrifice in our life. We made the decision around 2015, and then we actually took action. Well, I shouldn't say that. We actually made the decision in 2014, took action in 2015, and then it really got real in 2016. And then in 2018, we kind of came out of that mess, and now for the past 4+ years, it has been amazing, and we are very blessed to be in a much higher income bracket, and we are doing very well for ourselves. And I want you to know, none of that was given to us. We worked hard. We do work hard for our income. And so the way that we have been investing or are investing, I just want you to know, I'm not 22. I think I've been saving money into every single paycheck I've had through any job I've had since June or July of 2005. Since I was 22 years old. I have to turn 23 that year, right? So now my birthday's in the back half of the year. But I've been saving money out of every single paycheck. It's just what I know. It's what I do. We have low-cost ETFs and mutual funds in a few different accounts, and we dollar cost average, and that's it. Now, as our income has grown, I mentioned a moment ago how we've sacrificed, worked really hard, built up our incomes. Now we have way more. I think I just told my wife, I just texted her the other day, our current disposable income is more than what our budget was, our entire monthly expense budget when we first got married. So just to give you a flavor of over the last, 12, 13 years, where we've come from, we've worked really hard to get to where we are today. So you should know that, and you should plan accordingly. You should adjust your expectations of me or adjust your expectations of where you are in your life accordingly as well. So the second way that we started changing the way that we invested was something I really wanted to do. We got to a point, like I told you, where we were dollar cost averaging and saving plenty of money to hit our retirement goals. And I left my financial advisor practice, got a chunk of money, and I said, you know what? I want to start to play the market. I want to start to time the market. I want to see if I myself can outpace the S&P 500. So I got some videos coming out about, how I'm doing and about what that's all about. But I want you to know that the money that I'm investing in these two new accounts, these two other accounts, that is completely extra. That is a small fraction of our surplus income and a little bit of chunk of monies that I've gotten from selling my investment book of business back when I was a financial advisor. So I kind of just took that money and put it into some of these investment accounts. And we've spent plenty of it and paid off some debt, and I'll get into all that in another video too. But we are in a situation right now to where we have absolutely no debt. We have no car debt, we have no credit card debt, we have no student loan debt. The only debt that we have is our mortgage, and we pay our charge cards off in full. We use the Amex Gold card, pay that off in full every month. So the amount of money that we are investing over here, we don't dollar cost average. We don't even put money in every single month. It's really just whenever we feel like having, whenever we feel like we want to throw a little bit more money at the trading accounts, we do. It is not a regular thing like the retirement accounts. And so because of that, my emotional attachment to this money is different than my retirement dollars, because the money that I'm trading, I am actively trying to time the market. I am actively trying to swing trade. I did a handful of day trades back in early 2021, back when the penny stock OTC market was doing bonkers, was doing great. I don't really do a lot of day trading. I do swing trading, and some of my swing trades I've held for over a year now. So I don't know if that technically still qualifies as a swing trade. Maybe it does. I don't know. But I've got one account where I have around 18 or 17 different individual stocks, and then I've got another account where I only have maybe 5. And I've got a Charles Schwab account and a SoFi investment account, and those are kind of what I'm using to actively trade. My SoFi investment account is actually a rollover for my financial advisor career. My previous employer funded the account entirely themselves. That account has no bearing. Yes, it's an IRA. That account has no bearing on our accounts that we're dollar cost averaging into right now. So I'm actively trading within a traditional pre-tax IRA, and then in my Charles Schwab account, it is a taxable brokerage non-qualified account. So with those accounts, listen, here's my agenda. I'm trying to take a few $1,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, flip it real quick for a 10, 20% little flip. So on $5,000, a 10% little flip would be $500, and a 20% flip would be $1,000. You do that a couple times throughout the year, you got yourself a real nice fancy vacation. So these accounts aren't big, y'all. I'm not trading with 50, 100, 200, millions of dollars. These are small accounts, right? And, I think that to me, I know there's a lot of very wealthy people that maybe watch this video that trade penny stocks, and you've done extremely well. That is not how I am utilizing penny stocks. Investing is a combination of a bunch of tools in a toolbox, right? A Roth IRA is a tool. A 401k is a tool. An investment account is a tool. Credit is a tool. So I am using this penny stock account as a tool, and I have no plans or intentions, unless it just blows up or whatever, of this being a massively large account. I'm talking, I think maybe I started with $5,000, right? And if you don't have $5,000, or if you shouldn't be investing $5,000 because you should be paying off high interest credit card debt, then adjust accordingly. Like I told you, I'm no spring chicken here. I'm quite bald, and I've been around the block. And so I know the level of speculation and the level of risk that I'm taking with these penny stocks. So that is the second thing that we changed pretty much since, I'd say 2020, right around the fall is when I really started getting into that. And it's been a ton of fun. I got some cool videos coming out in that regard about investing and speculating in individual stocks and speculating in penny stocks. But again, I just want to say this one more time because you need to hear it. The amount of money that I'm talking about in those accounts is completely separate. It has no bearing whatsoever what to do with our long-term long-term wealth building and retirement accounts. These are smaller accounts, and you should know that. Okay, so that's the second thing that I did. I started timing the market, playing the market, trying to flip some stocks and make quick money. The third thing that I want to do, and my wife is pretty much on board with it, is we want to start speculating and investing in real estate. We speculated back in 2019, and we liquidated that property in 2021, right as the market was really starting to take off. And we got, I think, like a 55% internal cash on cash rate of return. And how can you beat that? I mean, when you can increase your money in less than 2 years, net after taxes, by 55%, it was hard to turn that deal down. So that was kind of our first little flavor of investing in real estate. And our goals are to take the home that we currently live, where I'm filming this in right now, move out of it, buy another home, and then use this as a rental property. So we've got some plans to invest and speculate in real estate over the last, call it, since 2019. We've worked real hard, and about, I don't know, I think maybe about a year ago, we paid off, I might have mentioned this already, I'm very sorry, but we paid off a significant amount of debt. That little story I told earlier was my wife, who's a nurse. She went back to school to become a nurse anesthetist, a CRNA. And if you guys know what that means, awesome, cool. You could Google it and you'll probably get a better glimpse and understanding of it. But that is one of the main reasons why we're doing so well right now, is we've always merged our money. I was the breadwinner for an extremely long period of time. Now my wife is the breadwinner and I'm trying to catch up, but we've always merged our money. So when I was making more, it was our money, right? When the student loan debt was in her name, it didn't matter. When we refinanced them, we completely paid them off. It was, I think it was like $170,000 of student loans that we worked real hard to pay off. So when I tell you that we paid that much debt off in like a couple years, that'll give you a little bit of an idea of kind of where we're at in our life and with our disposable income. So, those are the ways that I'm investing. To summarize real quick, there's 3. It's not hard. It's dollar cost averaging in a very boring way for our retirement accounts. It's me having a ton of fun swing trading and speculating in some penny stocks, a couple of which I think are going to be big home run winners, one of which already is, and I'm going to make a video about that in a minute, maybe tomorrow or next week. And then the third way that we're about to be investing, I guess we kind of already did, because we just sold that one property and had such a great return. So we've already began speculating in real estate, and we're going to continue. I want to fan that flame quite a bit, because I like to have a diversified portfolio 20 years from right now, when I'm 60. When I am 60 years old, I want to have income coming into me from real estate. I want to have the 3 or 4% drawdown from our investment accounts. We want to have money coming in from multiple different sources. So anyway, sorry to go on this long ramble tangent, but I just wanted you to have a little bit of a glimpse into kind of where my wife and I are at in our lives right now. And because you guys want to do a little more investing this year, I'm going to ride that wave with you. And check me out in the community tab. Check me out on Twitter. And listen, I really do appreciate you guys. I'm only expecting maybe a couple hundred people to watch this video. I know there's 16,000 subscribers, and I'm very blessed and very grateful that many of you have decided to subscribe to this channel. But my videos are typically built for search, right? You probably found my video because you were searching the topic already, scrolled, saw this. This type of style video is no one's gonna find it by searching it. So this is really for the core group of you guys that truly do watch my channel. Many of you probably know me personally. So thank you so much for supporting the channels. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Good Lord. It is dusty in here. I think that'll do it.